Live 0 seconds.
Hey folks, this is the blind dude, Glenn Davis. Actually, Colonel Glenn Davis, disabled retard. And we are also looking at the last 3 games of the NFL. We got Brady, the Patriots, and the Chiefs versus the Saints and the Rams. I could have that backwards. But be it as it may, it's still the last 2 games there to determine who is in the Super Bowl. My pick will be the Saints and the Patriots, even though the Chiefs are ahead in the indicator column by 3 points. Now, we have seen folks in past games that when Patriots are behind, they got a great way of coming back to haunt you and beat you. And the Patriots are going to do it. I have faith in Stephon Gilmore will play another fantastic game as a CB. And he will clear the way for the Patriots to get the ball and maybe score some points enough in the first half. And that would be the key to see how many points. And once they get the momentum in the second half, then they will go ahead and win. For the Chiefs are a home game. They're at Arrowhead Stadium. And it's probably going to be cold. But it's more fun if it would snow somewhere, especially there, or Boston. And that way they can slip and slide and carry away and have fun out there on the field. And the ice can be a dangerous situation due to the fact that it gets hard packed sometimes, and that it will be very dangerous for the players who could slip or break a hip, a leg, or a knee, or ankle, or tear an ankle, or tear a ligament, or anything happen when especially halfback does that little twist to get through the seam or opening, then they have a way of going through them. But that hard turf and the ice and the snow and all that might interfere with it. But the forecast, I guess, will be okay there. And I have to check it for you for the report later when I watch both games and do a report. And right now, Joe Gibb is on, and he's pretty good. And Joe Kidd, excuse me. And Clint Eastwood movies, so you know they're fantastic. And now we in for a break. Hey folks, I got a great read for you. It's called God's Eyes. It's Christian Faith Publishing, and it's 866-554-0919. You asked for extension 3818, and that's my new agent. Her name is Abby Parker, and I urge you people to call her, and it's available at all Barnes & Noble stores nearest you. It's a great read. Nobody has ever complained on the material, and it's also a great read, and the cover's good and everything. And I urge people to buy a copy, and it is going to be no complaint from my readers. And a great idea, they serve great cappuccinos too in this cold weather. You might want to consider cappuccino because it's very chilly here today, 51 degrees when I last checked today. But it's partly cloudy. It was raining overnight, which was made a great sleeping weather. Tonight's low in the morning would be like 28, 29. So this will be the first morning we'll have in the 20s. So winter is here. It won't be long now. Groundhog Day is coming, and Groundhog will decide in early spring. Right now we're at the 20th of January, which happens to be my birthday. And I urge people out there to donate to DavisVeterans.us. Has have a donation button, for I am a veteran. And also that HolyCitySportsBuzz.com has an opening too with donation buttons. And I want to recruit you companies out there to come up with funding for me and maybe spend some money on commercials and stuff that we could have on the air. for your business, or call me at 1-800-478-4613 and let me know. And also, Best Choice is the best internet company in the world. It's Best Choice, your best choice for internet creation on your small business or big business. Just leave all your information to Clifford. Again, 1-800-457-5058. And they will give you a great service. And Brady is going to have to be prepared with the Chiefs. They've only got a 3-point spread between them. That's only because the Chiefs got a home game. You can't let the Chiefs have a home field advantage and the momentum going their way in a rhythm. And the Brady and company will just have to answer their call. If they score, Brady and company needs to score. It needs to go back and forth, and it needs to be done. And Brady and Boston Patriots need to be decisively in control and win the game. There's no question if they want to be in the Super Bowl again. I myself, I love tradition, and I love to see the Boston in it and the Saints in it. And I just wish there was better climate in New Orleans. And New Orleans would be a fun town to have the Super Bowl. So, but it happens to be somewhere else, I believe. I'm not sure. But I'll find out, do some research on it, and let you know all the weather conditions and everything. But the weather conditions, neither team is affected by cold weather. And that means it may be a good game to throw long passes, especially for Boston. And I think Patriots going to start throwing those long in routes. And they are famous for doing it. Stephon Gilmore and the defense will probably play a great game. The reason why I emphasize his name, I'm a big fan because he's a Gamecock. I'm a Gamecock SEC fan. So I am assuredly going to root for Boston, and I wish them luck. And the Saints, too. The Saints has got a job with the Rams, and the Rams may lose this game with the Saints. So it's going to be a great game either way. And the Saints are supposed to be ahead, too, in the point spread. So most definitely, I'm in favor of the Saints and Boston in the Super Bowl. It don't matter either way. It'd be a great game if there was the Chiefs or the Rams, or the Chiefs and the Saints. It's still going to be good games. But, my dog in the fight is Boston, and I love Beantown, and it's the way it goes. South Carolina lost miserably in college basketball to LSU. LSU was a better team because they beat us by 22 points, 89-69. And nothing went Frank Martin's way this time. But assuredly, he's probably going to make a plan to get on the team and get them motivated to win the next round. And it's going to be a good game, I hope, that they come back and win a victory, because now they have a chance to win at March Madness. Gamecock Town needs something positive. Football season wasn't too great, especially that 28-0 rout in the Belt Bowl against Virginia. But now we got a chance. I hope that LSU game didn't hurt us, but now maybe the next game we'll win. It's all a cycle, and hopefully that it will be a great game. And I want people to know there's another great game of life. Being blind is no fun in the dark, and I hope people get inspired when I finish this next painting, and it is for the National Federation of the Blind to bring attention, awareness of being blind. There's not enough attention about being blind in the media, and they should be more attention about being blind. And I know people out there's got relative stories to tell about other people they know that have lost their sight, that it's not granted to be healthy all your life. I had another birthday now. I'm 62 years old. and a veteran. I've been through all kinds of skirmishes, and I know that God kept me around for a reason. He gave me the talent to paint and be an artist, and I'm also going to be doing an exhibit pretty soon. I'll show it at the church if everybody would like to come attend our church at 108 Dorchester Manor, and their phone number is 843-207-9915. Ask for Elder Scroggins or Elder Noble, and I hope you get to be able to tune in on their website. You get the telecast of sermon on it, and you could get all kinds of information. I appreciate that everybody's listening. And also, the paintings are going to go to a National Federation of the Blind Center. It's a great need. It's a great need because the blind is more and more growing in population for veterans as well as regular. The center is going to be used for not only a meeting place and where people can come and join and be a member, and there's a one-time member fee of around $12 to $13, but a guaranteed fun with other blind people and socializing and be able to accept their being in the dark. There's going to be independent living in this center about teaching blind people how to sew, how to cook, how to clean, and how to be independent. And then independence is also going to include mobility training, braille training, and under mobility, if they want to be applying for a guide dog, that a guide dog will have to be accepted, and it has to open up awareness of being a guide dog. That's why I wrote the book God's Eyes, to show people that you're not guaranteed a healthy life, that something will take your sight. And then you're going to need a guide dog. And if you need a guide dog, you be assured to be more independent. There's nothing to be afraid of, because guide dogs are very well kept. They have to be under the rules. And also, they're not violent dogs. They will not bite. So don't be scared, but just be aware of your surroundings and know that they're there. They're friendly. So don't, worry about those dogs. They're very well trained. There's even a training facility in New York City, in fact, and it's a big city with buses and all kinds of situations. So there's something to be aware of, that people has to accept these animals. I know there's allergies, and I know there's other things out there, but blind people have a right to work their animal. That is their eyes. That's why I titled the book God's Eyes. Again, call 1-866-554-0919 and ask for Abby. Her extension is 3818. They're also at all Barnes & Noble, and they're all reasonably priced. It'll be a great gift all year long for birthdays, graduations, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all kinds of holidays all year long. It's a great read to pass the time. And we'll try to get it in the recording so that way people can pop it in their automobile. And this is something that, that will occupy their time. And I know that everyone should be more aware of blind people, because one day, God forbid, you could lose your sight for all kinds of the wrong reasons. Okay? Mostly accidents will do it. Sometimes they're malice and forethought accidents. So I just wanted to let you know, folks, about that. But it's going to be a good game this afternoon at 3 o'clock. The Saints and the Rams will play, and then the Chiefs and the Boston will play their deal tonight, I believe. It's going to be on network, CBS, Channel 5. So I urge everybody to look at it and give it a shot. And also, the Super Bowl still blows my mind. And NASCAR puts their race on the same day, and probably going to have a golf tournament too. That's not going to wash, because they're not going to take no president over the NFL Super Bowl. So whoever's in there, I wish them the best luck in the world, and they deserve it after since last August in preseason going on. And congratulations, Cowboys. They even made it to the playoffs. They just didn't have enough to get to the Super Bowl, or else we had better games coming up on this end in the AFC, NFC. And right now, we have even baseball coming up, and that's February 21st or something. The Mariners are facing the Oakland A's, and that'll be somewhat of a good game. I think it's 8 o'clock that night, and I'll tell you all the details and how many days it is. I'll have my own countdown version, and right now, football, I think, is around 222 days from today, my birthday. So I hope you all give a lot of donations so I can get myself a Rolex watch or something, or to wear to show off or something. And how many people know that an artist can apply a picture on the canvas and that it will be a masterpiece? Okay, folks? I'm going to have a print available at the end of the month. In fact, several for sale. Right now, we're looking at $1,000 built up in the price. So shake loose of some of that golden apple you got there and get a painting. It's a welcome addition to anybody's home. And I'm pretty proud of my ability to do what I do. So I hope you all have a good weekend.
Welcome to Live. 16 minutes 52 seconds.
And I'm not have much time here, folks, so I'm going to talk about South Carolina's bad loss over LSU. Was just a stronger team. I mean, outplayed Silva and all the regulars, and I don't know, but that was just a bad game. But the next game's going to be better, and they'll have better standings coming up. But they're not doing bad in the SEC, so they'll be great when the time comes to March Madness. I think they'll be in still if they don't lose too many games. If they lose too many, then they're going to be out of the NCAA tournament coming up in March. And April's going to be the month of great sports. It's going to be baseball and basketball, and it's be championship game in April 1st. Monday is April 1st. I believe it'd be Monday or Tuesday of that week. Wednesday, Thursday is going to be the opening of the River Dogs, our local baseball team. How about those bananas? And the 6th of April is our Cooper River Ravenel Bridge Run. How can I say? I just remember the old days of Cooper River. It's the Ravenel Bridge Run. And how about the hockey should be winding down. The NHL Stanley Cup playoffs will be up soon. We got golf tournaments for anybody in that. I'm not. And me, I think golf is boring too, as well as NASCAR. The only thing that's exciting is when something happens. Wrestling's trying to make a comeback and all that stuff. They got one that comes on at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know much about that one. I'm an old school deal with wrestling. I like the WWE, Hulk Hogan and stuff like that. And NWA, maybe like they need to bring that back with like Blackjack Mulligan, Wahoo McDaniel, or Ricky Steamboat. You know, the stars like that is why I'm familiar. Ric Flair, sure. And how about all that? Just imagine all that. I believe any time now, I think today or next Sunday is like the Royal Rumble. I don't know if it's still played or not. But I'll find out tomorrow night when I look at the, I might start back with WWE and the King and whatever the other guy's name was that used to play play-by-play on the wrestling events. This time of year is usually circus coming to town. It's like Hanna-Barbera, I think, or something. So we got that to come here locally. A lot of stuff going on, folks. So hope you all get to come down and visit North Charleston, South Carolina. Now, I have to warn you now, with all the people down here driving and everything, the roads ain't too great. Let me warn you, the roads is not great at all. So don't be surprised, you know. And when you add New York City drivers, watch out, folks. It's not the same down here. So you might have a little road rage, but just ask the Lord to forgive them, for they know what they do. All right? So you guys out there, y'all have a great Sunday. Go to church of your worship and bless Him, thank Him, and then look up and discuss your problem, and He'll bless you in some form or way. Have faith, and by your patience and His grace, you will be getting your blessing. And bueno cana dias, all my amigos and you children out there. You just you fly right, grow up straight, and obey your mother and father, for they know what they do. All right? Then y'all have a great day. You have a bueno cana dias, and you have a great night. Enjoy the games, and goodbye to all my amigos and all that out there. Au revoir.
Finish. Finish.